Whoa, this one's wild for real. Mase straight up clowned Diddy's ex-bodyguard Gene Deal, and the way it blew up got the whole internet talking. Gene been heated ever since, going off on everybody from Mase to Camron, even throwing shade at the whole industry. He's saying folks twisted his story, laughed at his pain, and turned him into a punchline after everything he'd been through. But now the question is Gene speaking truth or just mad because the spotlight don't hit the same anymore? Either way, Mase's words clearly hit deep, because Gene's still out here fuming, trying to set the record straight and get his respect back.
Who you interviewed that you thought was full of shit during the interview?
I mean, when I interviewed Gene Deal, some of his answers didn't match up with some of the other.
What you think I'm gonna be doing when you doing all that to Gene Deal?
He said he wanna just go home.
Oh,
and be in his blanket. You're like, what?
Mase and Camron made suggestions to Bad Boy Security. They never said Gene Deal's name, but
he there for security. I just want my blanket.
His glass on the floor. Niggas behind the car.
you can play if they want to, but if they know what I know, they better find somebody else to play with.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I asked you a question.
I was getting close to $10,000 a month from Puff, doing security.
If my security holding me down in Cali, it's somebody, the #1 rapper in the world get killed, you talking about not the life bigger than all, but telling you I just need to want to go home. And the second top artist in the world, which is Mase, about to be #1. Said, that's what I'm saying. I wonder his face, because I'm like, if y'all let do that to Big, I don't stand a chance.
Yo, if the biggest rapper got killed, you know what I'm saying? You know I ain't have a chance.
A gun when Biggie got shot.
So
you got Biggie passed away, security not busting their hammer, Puff get on a private jet, everybody going, and Mase figured his way to get out of here. So we was talking about, he said, Cam, that's why you just see me run around with nobody sometimes. Ain't nobody do shit. I'm better off by myself. It's funny, but not funny.
Yeah, when they go, cow, cow.
Yeah.
You know, you by yourself. Everybody trying to make it home.
Yeah.
See, Gene Deal been telling his story for years, trying to get folks to understand his side. But Mase came through and flipped it into straight comedy. On It Is What It Is, Mase made Gene look like he was begging for validation, like a man still trapped in Diddy's shadow. The way he told it had the whole room laughing. And when those clips hit the internet, it spread like wildfire. Gene felt that sting heavy, because it wasn't just Mase clowning him. It was the whole culture laughing along, turning his pain into a punchline on the biggest stage possible.
You know, like I remember, like, we interviewed Gene Deal, and he talked about like the timeline of Biggie and Tupac and so forth. And like he said how he got into an accident after Tupac died because he was so upset. And then when we interviewed Lil C's was like, no, that's not how it happened. I mean, I was there. I was in the car when it crashed.
the day of the party, I've gotten phone calls. I got a phone call from Unique from Mecca Audio. And Unique from Mecca Audio say, yo, vest up. You know, those guys is coming to get y'all. It's gonna be some street shit, bruh. I'm letting you know that. Prior to the Peterson Museum, Mase and Stevie J went to a celebrity basketball game. They let the dudes, I don't know if it was the dudes from the Dog Pound, it was the dudes that was Crips. They let Stevie J and Mase know, we want Puff and we want Big. So I call him, I say, Puff, I got some intel, brother. You understand? I got some intel. The guys are coming to kill us tonight at the museum party. Mase came back from that game. He let me know and he let Puff know. Mase told Puff. Mase told him the day before Big got killed. So Mase didn't go to the party because he knew about the threat. He told me, he told Puff. he never mentioned a damn thing to Big.
I don't know if he told Big. He told about the game, the situation, and told Puff, right? Told us. Well, he told us. I don't think Mase told Big, but it was enough. I told Big, I told D-Rock.
Instead of letting it slide, Gene Deal snapped back hard. He jumped online, going off on Mase, Camron, even the bloggers, saying they twisted his story and made him look like a fool. But the more he talked, the worse it got. Every rant just gave folks more ammo to boo laugh at. And that's what really burns him. It ain't even about what's true anymore. It's about how the internet flipped the whole thing into a joke and left him looking salty instead of respected.
Puff said, "Can you know what the hospital is?" He said, "Yeah, I know where the hospital is." And Big said, he said, "Yo, Big, I'm gonna get you to the hospital. Big, I'm gonna get you to the hospital." And Big said, "Just do it before I close the door."
That's cap. Gene was back there with Puff. Cause remember, originally Puffy came to the party with Biggie. But then they left they left in different vehicles.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and then you got sometimes where Gene is saying when the shooting started, he ran down the street. So did you run down the street from the venue because they just pulled out and got to the light? Or was you saying you was in another car? But here goes the thing, right? Here goes the thing with Gene. I keep telling people this. Just when we think security, you say guys like Monster, and you notice how you never hear any story about Gene, even then. Shots fired, Gene don't bust his gun. You know why? Gene got a probation officer's gun. This is why he don't bust it.
What is that?
That is a gun that you have to fire in certain situations. It's a difference between you having street security, they gonna get out. If you notice, you never hear any stories. Find me one story where Gene had an altercation with anybody. You was the police, but yet he tries to like position himself like he was frontlining. But yet the stories he talking is as if he flying around with Biggie, with Puff them everywhere.
Right.
You are situational. You get what I'm saying? Now, Wolf?
Yeah, Wolf.
That's a different conversation.
That's a different conversation, right?
He did his full 25, 30 years as a probation officer. So when you listen to some of the things he says, he knows all the stories of how the contracts got negotiated in UMG, how the publishing deals happening. Bro, security is not in the room when these things are going on.
They're just making this up and
he's
running
gonna
with
sit
it.
there with a serious goof troop look. I'm telling you.
What makes it hit harder is Gene's history with Diddy. He was right there in the middle of all that bad boy madness, saying he risked his life for Puff, held it down, and kept secrets only a few ever knew. But now, instead of getting props for loyalty, folks treat him like the bitter ex-employee who can't stop talking. That's what's eating him up inside. He feels like he earned respect, but all the streets see is jokes and memes. The man who once claimed to protect the boss now looking like the punchline.
I was actually in a hotel with a young lady.
When you heard Biggie died, did you stay in your hotel room? Did you leave out? Did you want to go back to New York?
I actually was trapped in a hotel.
He said and told a lie. He was in the room with Brandy. He was not in the room with Brandy.
He wasn't even coming out of his hotel room the next day. Now, he was dating Brandy hard time back then.
After Big got killed, they was probably looking for more bad boy artists. And I couldn't even leave the room till Gene Dill, the officer had to come get me.
And Mase knows exactly how to hit that nerve. Every time he drops a joke, it ain't just for laughs. It's a slick reminder that Gene's stories don't carry the same power no more. The younger crowd ain't seeing him as some OG with history. They see him as content, another viral clip to laugh at. That shift hurts deep, and that's why Gene keeps spazzing on everybody he thinks is mocking him. Because deep down, he know the truth. Once the internet turns you into a joke, those laughs don't ever really stop.
You know what I mean? Like, I was actually there, and you know, so some of the things don't really match up in some of the kind of conspiracy theories that he has. But the reason why I interviewed him was because he was there when Big actually got shot. So that was the main part of the interview. I figured the other stuff was going to be kind of like, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not.
That accident that happened between Big and Lil C's, the car accident, was almost like a side effect of Tupac dying.
Yeah, that night. It was like when he heard the news, it was that night. You know what I'm saying? He gets smoked out of his mind because, the kid was hurt. You know what I mean? He was so devastated that he got smoked out of his mind, gave Lil C's the keys. They got smoked out their mind, and they had an accident, and Big went through the car window. Could have killed. He could have been dead then. He broke both of the fibular bones in his body.
This just sound like the rotors was bad. Like they had bad brakes on that joint. I don't know. I don't know what that means. What the fuck that? Nah, we got into a car accident. I'm telling you from my perspective how it happened. Brakes was fucked up on that shit. I was driving it. I know for a fact. And it was a little raining out there too. And we wasn't going fast either. Like I said, we just paid the toll and we was going the way that the north-south things separate. I was turning around the bend and that shit just started going crazy. And I wound up running into the rail. That was it. Biggie wasn't driving, so what would it do for him to be upset about Tupac? He wasn't driving. He wasn't in control of the car. I was driving. And that's just the result to what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
I have to make it go out like this, Ray. You got a platform, people gonna listen to what you say, but you a man first, Mase. And real men do real things. Right or wrong, bro.
You like, wow. Oh, we gotta get out of here. God, you get me out of here. I'm never fooling with these niggas.
I bet you really don't want to know.
I'm never gonna be in this position.
I just want to go home.
I just want to go home and
I just want to be under my blanket.
Crazy.
Come on, Mase. Stop it, bro.
We was talking about after Biggie got killed and how nobody from Bad Boy bust a gun when Biggie got shot.
Especially niggas crying behind cars. I just want to go home. I just want to be home.
Right.
What do you do if you're security crying behind the car?
Damn. These clowns out here was gonna go out there and make videos.
I just want my blanket. I just want your blanket.
Oh, Gene Deal was crying for the blanket. Gene Deal was this, that, and the Gene Deal was this, that, and the third.
Nigga, we gotta get out of here. I done seen too much. Niggas can't tell me nothing.
Now the content creators who went out there and they start running off by their mouth trying to make a show, I bet you wouldn't see them clowns doing that.
That's why when niggas be talking tough, I said, man, just save it. I done seen all that.
Mase, yo, listen to me. Say names. You got a platform. When you do stuff like that, you understand? You gotta know right now that people look at me as being bad boy security. So when you say stuff like that, brother, you gotta be clear.
Somebody shot the biggest rapper in the world. Why nobody shoot? Why y'all didn't shoot back? Y'all had guns?
Mase, say names. They're not telling the truth. They're not naming names. I never had to tell Big them. I told Big, if you go to this party tonight, one of y'all gonna die. Some people gonna die if you go to this party tonight.
Mase, why you ain't go to the party? Mase, why you didn't go to the party?
People gonna die if you go to this party tonight.
Oh, man.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to that?
You know me.
I know you.
That's why I'm here. That's why I don't go nowhere with these niggas.
Yo, but I know you. I'm trying to picture your facial reaction to the nigga talking about I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Excuse me.
That.
Sorry about that.
That was great. That was great.
And that's the wild part. Gene Deal really thought he was speaking his truth, but now it feels like the whole game flipped the script and turned him into the joke. Mase and Camron don't just roast him for laughs. They remind the world how little weight Gene's name really carries without Diddy behind it. No matter how many interviews he drops or how many times he snaps back, the internet already decided. Gene ain't the OG you fear. He's the one you laugh at. That's why he's still mad, still pointing fingers, still begging the culture to take him serious again. But the real question is Gene really dropping truth bombs or just salty that the fear's gone and the fame faded? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe. Because if Mase humiliated him this bad in public, imagine what they're saying about him off camera.